Hey Lavish fam. So today's vlog is a little different. This is a more of just kind of me probably venting. I don't want to say it's a vent. It's more of just my feelings. Um, so there's gonna be people that watch this vlog who don't agree with what I have to say. And they may be in their feelings about it. But once again, everything that I'm about to say is my feelings, my views, and my opinions. If you're new here, my name is Nisha. I usually talk about DIYs, lifestyle, home decor, all things, shopping hauls, try on whatever. But today, as you see, I am in my scrubs. I just got off from work and it's about work. I shared with you all that I had gotten fired a while ago. And I did start a new job because, as you all know, if you don't know, nursing jobs is like a dime a dozen. There is a very, very, very high demand job. It's always a shortage. And no matter how many new nurses come into the field daily, it's still not enough. When I became a nurse, I went into it for all the right reasons, at least I think so. It was not only about money for me because I don't ever feel that we're ever paid fairly for the things that is expected of us. I love people. I love talking to people. I love meeting new people. I love helping people. I like to know that I've done something. At the end of the day, even before becoming a nurse, I've always been in a job where I was with people, like helping people in some way. And um, going into nursing, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to know that something that I've done, said, or even just been there as the listening ear helps someone in some way. Um, I've worked med surge, I've worked labor and delivery, I've worked large hospitals, I've worked small hospitals, I've worked corrections, I've worked, doctor's offices, I've worked, surgery centers, I've worked some of everywhere. White, black, purple, it don't matter what color you are, what your sexual orientation is, no anything for me. All I cared about was that I was there to help you when you needed some help the most, when you were at your most vulnerable state. You know, I was there, and I want to go home and sleep at night knowing that something I've done, said, or did help you to get through those moments. However, I'm at the point where I hate being a nurse. I don't even know if it's that I I love what I do as a nurse. I hate nursing. The Let me explain. So, nursing, the healthcare field altogether, it is very far and few people that I come across that work in healthcare that genuinely love what they do. It's so politics driven and financially driven. It's the care that I've seen doctors provide, the care that I've been given by staff members as a patient and from nurses. I've vented about it before about how I was treated as a patient, even when they found out that I was also a fellow nurse at one of the sister hospitals, the way I was treated, being a nurse in a room and, listening to how a doctor, you know what I'm saying, like, just don't really care how a person's feeling. Knowing that it's just all about the money for some people, and how it's just, to me, it's sickening. It's so sickening, to the point to where a lot of days I dread getting up to go to work, because it's always somebody or people that don't care. And, it's just, yeah, I know people like probably gonna think, well, get another job. I mean, I can. I really can, because, not to brag, but I do have multiple degrees. And I'm really considering just giving it up. But I've worked so hard and spent a lot of money, because I pay for nursing out of pocket, not financial aid. To get to where I am. But it just really, at the end of the day, I'm going to change positions. The sun is changing positions. So, oh, please. So, and I've gotten comments even on my firing video saying, oh, you need to report these people. You need to this and you need to that. For every one person that is reported, it's going to still be 6 million more that are just as trashy. And I never addressed whether or not I reported anybody, or what I did or what I did not do. Because for me, those conversations don't need to be had, on this platform. But, when I came on here, I never expected for that video to go viral. I literally was just talking to y'all like I usually do. But even in this situation, it's just kind of like shedding a light on something that's such a big issue with our society. Even when I had my situation where I woke up paralyzed, and when I called from the hospital to tell my supervisors that I was in the hospital and wouldn't be in, and the way that I was treated, never, not one time, did anyone ever say, I hope you feel better. And every one of them are nurses, or take care of yourself, or, I'll pray for you. Even if it was a lie, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's the fact that you work in healthcare, and you can care less whether or not it's the empathy. It's lacking. There is no empathy anymore. I've tried to quit that hospital 3 times since I've had my last surgery. And my neurosurgeon suggested, that I find, something less strenuous. And to this day, not until I said I would like to put in a 2-week resignation that I needed to go ahead and resign, was the first time that anyone at the hospital said, I hope you get well soon, or something along those lines. And now they just don't even acknowledge my resignation. I've given it 3 times. The only thing they do is just take me off the schedule. I say all this to say that I don't know if this time next year I will be anyone's staff nurse, because I just don't feel good going to bed at night knowing how, I just don't know. I really don't. It's really weighing on me, and I know it's like, well, if I leave and I'm a person who cares, then how could I, but I know I'm going to get a lot of like probably negative feedback from this, but I really, really, really hate the way that I feel, seeing things that, you know, we signed on to do and care for people, and, like no judgment zones, and just being there for the patient. And I see so many people that just don't give a damn. And it doesn't matter where you work or what part of nursing you're in. It just sucks. It really sucks. And it's very taxing on the body, on the mind, on, just on your mental and physically. Because with it being a shortage, they don't care about patient safety, because they'll be quick to give someone, 20, 30, 40 patients at a nursing home. At the hospital, they want you to work in, well, we short, but we got this bed. We don't have a nurse. So we going to give you 10 patients instead of the 6 or the 4 or the 2 that, you should have. There's no lunch breaks at the hospital. Most nights, I never got a lunch break. I was on my feet the whole 12, 13 hours and never got a lunch break, I mean, it's just, so there is perks to being a nurse. And I don't want to just sound like I'm just complaining completely, because as I stated, the reasons why I went in there is because I still have patients to this day that, like, message me on Facebook or even, on social media and say, my baby's like 2 now, or, or my baby is this, or, thank you so much for, all that you've done, and we really appreciate. And, so those moments, you don't look for accolades, because you don't do it for the accolades. You do it because that's what you are, the person you are. But it does make you feel good to be recognized, for those efforts, when the people that hired you because they felt you can do these things don't recognize you, but the person that you did help does. So I guess I'm going to stop venting, fix my face, go take a shower, and cuddle with best friend until he goes home. But I just kind of wanted to vent a bit, and I guess I'll see you guys in my next home update, because I have plenty of things going on. So as always, love you guys, and I'll see you all in a couple days. Bye.